605 Echo Kilo X-Ray 4 Radio Charlie. Good afternoon, Sam. The name here is Ricky, Radio Charlie, and I'm located here on the southeast coast of Virginia, the city of Virginia Beach. It's a bit more up the coast today, but the band conditions seem to be deplorable right now. How are they on your end, over?
Well, I'm not sure, Ricky. I just came on the air, and when I sat down with my bowl of chocolate ice cream and my cup of tea, I started to make a transmission, and I found out that my foot switch didn't want to work. And I was like, what the heck is going on? So tried it a few times. It didn't want to work. And I looked around, and I found another foot switch and hooked that up, and that's working fine. So obviously I got a problem in the foot switch. So I guess I'll be repairing that this evening because I like the other one better, actually. But anyway, it is what it is, right? That's why it's amateur radio, because we never know what's going to happen. Good signal, Ricky, 5.9 plus. I'm running 3 hex beams at the moment. It's my experimental antenna project. It's a 6-element hex beam array. Top antenna is at 90 feet. The other 2 are at 30 feet, separated by 48 feet on a 60-foot boom. You can see pictures of it on my QRZ page. It's an experimental antenna project, the first of its kind. And we're running about 1,200 watts at the moment. So back over to you. Very nice signal coming out of Virginia Beach. And we passed by Virginia Beach when we took our boat down to Florida from Connecticut many decades ago. Kilo X-Ray 4 Radio Charlie, KE5EE, over.
Okay, Sam, very good. Yeah, for all goodness sake, don't get distracted from the bowl of chocolate ice cream. I just put everything on hold so that was done. And yes, you are correct. When you turn the switch on, just pray for the best. Hope everything's intact. Yeah, I just looked at that setup that you have there. A man that has a vivid imagination could only come up with something like that. I suspect it does it hear as well as it transmits over?
Yes, actually, sometimes it hears better than the 6-stack of Yagis at 200 feet because, wire antennas seem to, closed-loop antennas seem to get less noise. And also, Ricky, the Yagis being up at 200 feet, they pick up a more atmospheric noise, long path, way out noise that the hex beams don't hear. So there are times when the hex beams will hear better than the Yagis and vice versa. So it really depends on the time of the day and the distance to the stations. Over.
That's interesting. I don't know what to make of it. It's got that. I had in the places and my career was with the power company. I was in construction, and the last thing that I ever wanted to do was have to come home and have to climb my own radio tower. So Dímelo, Sandro, que vuelta, loco. Que vuelta, Sandro. Alfa Eco 4 con Charlie, que vuelta, loco. I think it'd be a lot of work for you, to say the least, over.
Yeah, it's quite a bit of work. And you mentioned pine trees. This place over here is full of pine trees. In fact, the property, all the land around our property here on the border is owned by the paper plant, which is about 10 miles away, and they're always hauling the pine trees down there to the plant constantly. they just took about, I don't know, 400, 500 acres of pine trees out of here. Well, maybe not quite that much, 100 acres, just north of my property. And I'm looking at that property like, boy, it would be really nice to buy that property from them and put up some rhombic antennas because it's adjoining my property. They took those trees out about 2.5 years ago, and now they're just starting to come up. The new trees, they're about 1.5 feet, 2 feet high, over.
Yeah, I was going to say, I doubt that they let it go seeded. That's, we've got...
That is a dream station for sure.
Companies up here out to the west of me, out in the rural areas, and Van Camp, Hauser, and there's several others. And, it's a vicious cycle that they have. And I suspect, I've been on the east coast of Florida, and I think you're on the west coast there, aren't you, over?
Well, actually, I'm all the way at the western end of the Panhandle. I'm on the Florida-Alabama border, as far west as you could go in the state of Florida, and I'm in the central time zone, or?
Okay. Then I suspect, you probably have a lot of 125 footers over.
Actually, no, they don't get that high. They don't get that high over here. Probably because they cut them down so quickly. But they get to about, I want to say about 60 or 70 feet, over.
Okay. Yeah, see up here, they let them, I don't know, they let them just cool before they take them out. But that's interesting. And I guess, they harvest probably 2 to 1 on what they do up here, I guess, like that, over.
I would think so, yeah, I would think so. They took some trees out here when we bought this property, right about the time in 2013, okay? So that's, that's 11 years ago. And those trees right now are about, I want to say about 40 feet high, over.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting, it really is. Well, that's good to know then. They might sell it, but I would probably say the odds are against it. But I don't know. You never know. I was looking in the logbook, Dan. That's the first time I've ever chatted with you. And I've been in the hobby since 1979. So good to hear you, Ro.
Yeah, it's really good to hook up with you, Ricky. And I don't log anymore. I used to log, and I used to do an electronic log, and then I have all my old log books, but I don't log anymore, unless it's some kind of a rare DX station or something that, we snag. I run 2 DX groups every day, one on 40 and one on 20, and we get stations checking in from really weird places. Today I was talking with my friends in Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, and we get Pakistan in here and Iran and all those weird places. But it's like, our friends, and they come in, check in with us 3-4 times a week. So I don't bother logging that anymore, over.
Oh, yeah, that's understandable. I have it, there's always some voices, you recognize over the years. I just like to go back and, I guess reminisce my youth 30 years ago.
Oh, absolutely. You know what, Ricky? I have all of my old QSL cards that I've gotten from around the world since the early 60s. And I still have the envelopes and the notes that they wrote and the stamps, all that stuff I have in boxes here. And it's really nice every once in a while to sit down and spread that stuff out on a table and reminisce a bit, over.
Echo Echo 5, Echo Echo, Kilo X-Ray 4, Radio 7. Oh yeah, and that is one of the better parts of the hobby that, I love it. I get my cards out every now and then, and, I'll just see all of them, and I look back on some of them, and sadly some of them are it's a part of the hobby there that, you'll always remember.
That's exactly right. And that's the final portion of a QSO is a QSL card. I'm not a big fan of things like EQSL or LOTW. It's too sterile. LOTW is like FT8 to me. It's like robot stuff, You just look on a list on a computer to tell you whether you've got it confirmed or not. That a confirmation to me is something I could hold in my hand with a personal note. Over.
Oh yes, I agree 100%. But sadly, the newer generations. I think what it is from some is it's instant gratification now. They want the confirmation now, and the QSL cards are going by the wayside.
Super station, eh? Super station.
Occasionally, you'll get somebody say, well, Ricky, will you send a card? I said, I don't have the property, believe me, right?
That's exactly right, Ricky. Guys will send me cards, or they'll ask me if I'll send a card, and I'm like, I don't care where they are. They could be in Timbuktu. Doesn't matter. I tell them, send me a card. You don't have to put any postage in there, because if you're willing to pay the postage to send me a card, I'm willing to send you a card right back. So I'm fine with that because I believe in QSL cards, and I'm kind of hope that it would continue. So you and I are on the same line, we're in the same boat there, Ricky. And also, Ricky, it's really nice to be able to have the card. I just really like to have that QSL card. It's really important to me. And years ago, and you'll remember this because you're an old timer like me. When you said instant gratification, now the guys want to be able to work a DX station and see it in the log immediately, on club log, which is fine. It cuts down on duplications and all. But you remember the old days. You worked the DX station, a rare DX station. You needed to work them 2 or 3 times because, they could have put your call in wrong or, got the call right but wrote it in wrong or something. And you didn't know about that until after the de-expedition was over, and then it's tough luck. Over.
I've got cards hanging on the wall. It took me years to find on what's called state, and the last station that I needed was a fellow in Alaska. He sent me one of the most gorgeous cards of the Huskies.
Buenas tardes, Alain, ahí en La Habana, Cuba. Charlie Mike 2 Alpha. I forget your call sign. Me olvidé tu indicativo, Alain. Se me dio Alpha Mike Lima, creo que. And William, Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Bravo Papa. Hello, my friend. And Kilo Quebec 4 Echo Kilo Whiskey. El Arpón, saludo, mi hermano. Mr. Alpha Echo 4 Echo Charlie.
That's super stuff. Years and years ago, I got...
This guy is very strong. I follow him. In 40 meter, I listen to him a lot. So he have a super station.
Which is still pretty rare. But I get this QSL card from this guy in Burma. I don't know. This was probably in the 70s.
Pero me acordé y digo, déjame salir a ver a quién saludo con la suerte de saludarte a ti. Mucha alegría que me da oírte. Pues todo bien, ahorita por acá estamos viendo el saludo.
Yes, very loud. I'm going to contact him, but he take 30 minutes with one person at a time. So I don't know if I go there and wait until he calls again and then, yeah, I think it'll be good to go and listen to him.
Okay, gracias, Leo.
can see it right now. It's in the closet, but I can see that picture as always be in my mind because it just blew my mind. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I mean, he was in the prone position like he was going to shoot a rifle. He was in the prone position with the microphone in his hand, over.
Yeah, hopefully he finish and call the next one. I would love to work him before I can go and call the X. I don't think I have him on my log. Let me see. Kilo Echo 5 Echo I think is his call. Yep. Never work him. I always listen to him, but never work him.
You know, what's funny, back in 1988, Ricky, I took my boat from Connecticut to Florida, and I stayed outside. The first night we left Greenwich, Connecticut, we went to Atlantic City, and then from there we went to Ocean City, Maryland, and outside in the ocean to Ocean City, Maryland, and then we went down to, where the bay is there, coming in by Virginia Beach. To go into to Norfolk, and when I got to the inlet, there's a very long channel that goes out to a lighthouse, and I was in that channel doing about 5 or 6 knots. The thing must be about 10 miles long or 5 miles long, a straight line. I had a nuclear submarine come right up on my stern. It was absolutely fantastic, very exhilarating. Over.
You speak of that. My son works for Virginia Pilots Association, and they oversee.
Wow, he's very strong over here. Very, very strong. I'm afraid to throw my call because he's he called CQ and then this guy answered to him. So I'm afraid to throw my call on it. I don't want to interrupt their QSO.
To the naval, by the naval port, I pulled over to the side with my boat and I dropped my anchor, and I watched the tugboats come out and they brought that submarine in. I thought that was great. I had to watch that and photograph that. Over. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. In fact, my wife and I, we lived in Hawaii for 24 years, and on Oahu, not too far from Pearl Harbor. In fact, we were at the West Lock end of Pearl Harbor, and I used to run golf tournaments in Hawaii, and of course we had access to all of the military bases because many of our golf tournaments were played on the golf courses at Pearl and at Schofield Barracks. Many of the locations that Leilehua over at Schofield. So Kaneohe Bay. We would go out there and do golf tournaments. So we had access to all these places, and of course we were able to get up close to the vessels. And to the aircraft, all the military aircraft. In fact, we were playing golf one day at Hickam Air Force Base, and we were on a par 3, and that runs right next to the ramp that goes out to the Reef Runway. And Air Force One, Clinton was on the plane going out right past us on the green. He was not more than 200 feet from us in Air Force One. Over.
Well, that's awesome. Okay, Sam.
Say again?
I said, can you still hear me okay?
No, I'm hearing you fine. Somebody broke in there. Standby breaker. We'll pick you up in a second. Go ahead, Ricky.
Yeah, when you see, things like that, and the average person, unless they're posted on those facilities, they can't imagine that possibly
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's great stuff. I have very, very good memories of our military bases, and of course, when I was in Hawaii, I had access to our governor, our senators. I used to do. In fact, I was paid by the state of Hawaii to do the photographs for Ben Cayetano at his inauguration. Governor, I forget what year it was now, and his lieutenant governor was Macy Hirono, who is presently the senior senator from Hawaii right now. And because I'm on the other side of the aisle when it comes to where she stands, but she has changed quite a bit from when I met her, way back in the early 2000s. To today. But the whole world has changed, Ricky, over?
Oh, yeah. The wife and I were talking, earlier this evening that, I've seen things that I didn't ever think that I would see in my lifetime. And I suspect there'll be even more things that, I'll see that I'll never thought I would see. Anyway, friend, Sam, I'm going to let you talk to you some more. It's been a pleasure. I'm glad to have a chat with you. A lot of things in common. A lot of radio things. To hear you again, call and speak to you, and you're down and chat with somebody, I sure will give you a yell down there, Early.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Ricky. Nice to meet you, I guess, for the first time, right? And, yeah, we'll pick it up. I'm usually on here every day right around this time. I came on a little bit earlier than usual, but we're usually on around this time for about maybe 45 minutes or so before we go to our happy hour drink and get ready for dinner. Ricky, a pleasure, my friend. Thanks for the trip down memory lane. It was really interesting. I enjoyed it very much. I'll talk with you later. Kilo X-Ray 4, Radio Charlie. Kilo Echo 5.
The QTH is Florida, northwest Florida, by the Florida Panhandle.
Thank you, Ricky. 7-3. I'll look for your card. I'll send one right back to you. 7-3, buddy. Okay, this is Kilo Echo 5 Echo Echo. Who was it that broke in? KE5EE, over.
Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform. W7 Hotel Uniform.
Yeah, W7HU, KE5EE. Well, you got a good signal. You're 5'9" off the back. I'm running the hex beam stack right now. It's beaming towards Europe and out towards Long Path, Australia, over.
Okay. Well, I'm located in Miami, Florida, near Miami, Florida. Handle here is Alex, America, London, Echo, X-Ray. And actually, I'm listening to you since you start 24 minutes ago. When you first called the X, I was doing a live stream. Actually, I started my live stream because of you. I was listening to you, and it's been years that I listened to your station in 40 meter, all the bands, but I never had the pleasure to talk to you directly. So this is the first time. My name is Alex. I live in Miami, but I'm original from Cuba. So I always listen to you since I was a 14-year-old child and listening to you with a homemade radio back in Cuba. Over.
Oh, my goodness. How about, and how cool is that, Alex? Very good. Okay, so you're in Miami. Very good. And from Cuba. Oh, that's super. I speak with quite a few people from Cuba. And you know, on 40 meters, it's interesting because some days I can hear Cuba and I can hear guys where you are in Miami, and other days the propagation is different and I can't even hear you. I have a station I talk to almost every day over in Port St. Lucie, and half the time I can hear him and half the time I can't. You know, when I can hear him, he's 30 over 9, and there are other days he's just not there. But he's there, but I can't hear him. Thanks very much for calling, Alex, and thanks for listening into my group. And check in with us sometime if you'd like to work some of the DX we have, over.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. My working condition here is small PreppIR by SteppIR. It's a 20 to 6 meter band dipole from SteppIR, and the radio is the Flex6700 with the Hercules 2 from Tentec. So only running around 300, 400 watts right now on the air. So that's my modest station for now. You know, the HOA is giving me a lot of trouble. I have to put down my the 2-element, urban beam, because I think it was too big for them. And anyway, hope in the near future, or in the future, I will move out of here and I will never be on an HOA again. So thank you so much for the contact. I know a lot of people will love to contact you. You are in my log. I know you don't log anymore, but it's been a pleasure talking to you. And by the way, you can listen to your station. You can see your signal, listen your voice, and also see my ugly mug anytime you want from today live stream on YouTube. You put my call sign W7 Hotel Uniform on it, and you will go since the beginning until minute 26, which is right now. Back to you, Stan, and thank you for the contact. Kilo Echo 5 Echo W7 Hotel Union. Over.
Okay, well, I'll check YouTube. I'll check that on YouTube. Thank you very much, Alex. And yeah, I understand about being in a HOA. When I was in Hawaii, I was in an HOA. I was very lucky that I was able to put up a hex beam and a couple of verticals. They didn't complain. So that was very, very lucky to be able to do that, and I was able to work, 300-something countries with that setup. Okay, 73, Alex, all the best, and please come join us, okay? W7 Hotel Uniform, Kilo Echo 5 Echo 73, buddy, thank you.
73, my friend, all the best. Bye-bye. W7HU signing off. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Alex, 73. Anybody else out there? Do we have any DX Long Path Australia, over? Yeah, you're very strong. Just remind me of your name again. I'm terrible with names, over. Yeah, okay, now I remember. Thanks, buddy. And, yeah, did you catch your 100th country yet?
Sigo llamando, veteranos y jóvenes, ¿alguien para la rueda?
Whisky 7 Hotel Unión, buenas tardes.
Repito, Whisky 7 Hotel Unión, déjame ver. Buenas tardes, Whisky 7 Hotel Unión. Yo soy Orestes, Whisky Francia 4 Francia.
Ok, Orestes, muy buenas tardes, saludos cordiales ahí, un saludo cordial para la rueda de los veteranos y jóvenes. Así que estamos copiándote desde Miami, Florida, capital de Cuba Libre. Adelante, mi hermano.
Bien copiado, Alexander. Whisky 7 Hotel Unión, Whisky Francia 4 Francia. Gracias, Raí, por el reporte. Copiándolo de muy bonita forma en Atlanta.
Saludos a Lionel Kiala por ahí, mi hermano. Saludos, Lionel.
Gracias por su participación. Whisky 7 Hotel Unión, Whisky Francia 4 Francia.
Ok, Whisky Francia 4 Francia, gracias por ahí. No sé si don Luis ya se retiró o algo, pero nada, te copio de maravilla por aquí. Así que continúa la rueda de los veteranos y jóvenes. Y yo, bueno, pues me quedo por acá recogidito, mi hermano. Un abrazo y 73. Chao, chao.
Gracias, Alex. Mira, lo que pasa es que Luis tiene tormentas eléctricas y no optó por no salir ya que tiene
Saludos, Jonel.
el sistema de antena.
Oye, si ese hombre lo que tiene de antena de la ponga es candela.
Él opta por no salir y entonces pues me pidió que de favor le sacara la rueda. Gracias, Alex, por estar con nosotros. 73.
Ok, chao, chao.
Chao. Veteranos y jóvenes, 11.170.
Hello, radio, W7 Hotel Uniform, is this frequency in use? Hello, radio, W7 Hotel Uniform, is this frequency in use? Hello, radio, W7 Hotel Uniform, is this frequency occupied? Negative, negative. Hello, CQ, calling CQ, 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 CQ. This is Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform, QRZ. Kilowatt 3, Papa India Tango. Hello, Mr. Pilot. How are you? How you doing, Bob?
Good, doing good, Alex. I'm watching you on YouTube. Your signal's not too great up here. You're about a 5 by 1. I could pick you up, but you're kind of weak. But I can hear what you're saying. I'm just doing fine, and I finally got an amplifier, so how's my signal down there?
Well, you're 5 and 6, 5 and 6, 5 and 7. 5 and 6, 5 and 7. Sounds like the propagation is not open between us, but thank you for the 5-1. At least you're copying me. So you are in the lock, my brother. Hope everything is good over there. So it's been a while that I didn't live stream, but I came home a little bit earlier today and say, well, let me, make some contact there. And I was listening to Stan for a while, until I decide to jump in and say hello to him. Never talked to him, but it happens today. It's been years that I listened to him, the Superstation. So thank you very much, brother, and hope the retirement is doing good for you. Over.
Roger, Alex. Yeah, I heard him talking what a station that man has. But thanks for coming back to me. And I run about 900 watts, so that's about all I can give out. Anyway, nice talking to you, and catch you again. 73, Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform. This is Kilo 3, Pop India Tango.
Okay, 73, sir. All the best to you and yours. Bye-bye. This is Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform, QRZ. Kilo Bravo 4, Juliet Papa. Go ahead, sir. Roger, Brandon, thank you so much. In Cumming, Florida. I'm in Georgia. This is Whiskey 7 Hotel United in Cutler Bay, Florida. You're 5 and 6 over here. Thank you for the 5 and 7. Thank you also for our first contact, Brandon. Kilo Bravo 4, Juliet Papa, Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform, over. All right, thank you. 73, all the best. Bye-bye. This is Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform, QRZ. Hello, CQ, CQ20, CQ, CQ20 meter, Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform, QRZ. Who's the Zulu India Whiskey? Okay, Kilo Delta 9 Zulu Italy Whiskey. Hello, Brian from Wisconsin. How are you? Five.
currently in Bon Secure State Park in Gulf Shores, Alabama on vacation. You're coming in.
5A.
Where are you at?
I'm in Cutler Bay, Florida. You're 5 and 18 here, 58. So where is my signal report there, Brian?
We're here in Fort Morgan doing a little vacation with the kids and you know, pretty windy out. Probably get a little bit of interference because of that. I'm outside. But yeah, it's been good. It's been good. It's a little windy, a little wavy, but it's been a fun vacation. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great and doing great. Brian, thank you so much. By the way, Brian, I'm live streaming on my YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube right now and type my call letters, Whiskey 7 Hotel United, you will be able to listen your voice, see your signal, and also see my ugly mug. You're 5 and 8, 58, very loud, very clear, very nice. The couple, 2 or 3 stations have been 5-4, 5-6, 5-7, but you're the stronger one. And I'm glad that I contacted you, my friend, during your vacation time on a park. Back to you, and thank you so much for our first contact. Kilo Delta 9, Zulu, Italy Whiskey, Whiskey 7, Hotel Uniform, over.
Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform, Kilo Delta 9, Zulu, India Whiskey. I'll be clear. 73, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. 73, Brian, bye-bye. This is Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform, QRZ. Hello, CQ20, CQ20 meter, Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform, QRZ. QRZ? Kilo Charlie 2, Charlie, Whiskey, Texas. Hello, Bob. How are you? How you doing? Long time not talking to you. Over.
Yeah, Alex, the band has moved. You're about a 5'5", 5'6" here in the state of New York. We're located about 65 miles north of Manhattan in the county of Hudson.
Roger. Yeah, the band condition has been terrible today. You're 5 and 7. You're a little bit stronger. I have no noise, and I'm copying you quite good here, Robert, like always. So good to talk to you after actually 3 years, man. In May 15, 2021 was our last QSO. So, oh, wow, it's been 3 years. Over. Okie dokie. Thank you so much, man. You are in the lock. I appreciate the contact. And 73 to you and yours. Bye-bye, Bob. All right. This is Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform. Any station, anywhere. QRZ. Thank you, Bob. All the best, my brother. 73. Good luck. All right, this is Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform, QRZ. QRZ, Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform, QRZ. Hello, CQ20, CQ20 meter, Whiskey 7 Hotel Union, W7 Hotel United, QRZ. November 1, Whiskey Delta, Mexico. Hello, Bill. How are you? From Alabama.
I'm doing great. How are you this evening?
I'm doing great, man. Propagation has been horrible, but I'm copying you, my friend. How are you?
I'm well. I have you about 5 by 3.
5 and 6. All right, man. Thank you so much for the 5 and 3. You're 5 and 6. 56 here in Cutler Bay, Florida. Over. I repeat, you're 5 and 6. Thank you for the 5 and 3, Bill. Over. Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform. Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform.
Gotcha. Your read back is Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform. I think we spoke before.
Well, as far as my log says, we didn't spoke before. Let me double check again. Nope, this is our first contact, my friend. At least you're not in my log. Just today, over.
That's Whiskey India Lima Lima, and it's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Will. Thank you so much for the contact and for this first QSO. Hopefully, we have a better QSO with better condition. 73 and all the best, my friend. Bye bye.
73, my friend. This is November 1 Whiskey Delta Mike. Clear.
CQ, Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform, QRZ. Hello, CQ20, CQ20 meter. Hello, CQ20 meter. Whiskey 7 Hotel Union, QRZ. Un besito abuelo, ¿eh? Besito abuelo, mamá. Beso. Bye. Llévate eso, mamá. Hello, CQ, Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform, QRZ. Hello, CQ, Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform, QRZ. Wow, the propagation is being horrible. This is Whiskey 7 Hotel Union, QRZ. Hello, CQ20, hello, CQ20 meter, Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform, QRZ. Hello, CQ, Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform, QRZ.
Pasión Fidel. Whiskey Delta 4 Charlie Lima Sur.
You already got it on there. I'm gonna go to your page and see if you did.
Well, I think I'm going to finish over here because